Good evening, everyone. My name is Leslie Rando, and today my speech is on organ donation. I'm here today to speak to you about donating your organs and tissues that when you die you act upon your decision to donate. The need is constantly growing for organ donor, and it is very simple to become an organ donor when you die. How do you feel when you have to wait for something that you really want? What if that something couldn't live without? Well, I have polycystic kidney disease, and although it's been drained several times, the doctors are saying that my kidney has to be removed. So I could be on that waiting list for a new kidney. Although my family is more than willing to give me a kidney, and it would be a perfect match because my son Thomas is a perfect match to my kidney. You can survive with one kidney, but the body doesn't function in the way that it should. So the sad part is that the number of people who need a transplant continues to rise faster than the number of available donors today. The waiting list grows by 300 people each month. The following poem by Robert Test, entitled "To Remember Me, Show Me the Importance of Organ Donation," goes like this. Give me my sight to the man who has never seen a sunrise, a baby's face, or love in the eyes of a woman. Give my heart to a person who has caused nothing but endless days of pain. Take my bones, every muscle, every fiber, every nerve in my body, of a way to find a crippled child to walk. Take all of my cells, if without shout, with the crack that a bat of a deaf girl will hear the sound of rain against her window. That was written in South Dakota Lions Bank under a dated brochure. I am sure that you can all see the need of people that like you to donate the organs. The majority of this class has already said they would donate their organs when they die, but might be asking, well, how can I make sure that my organs are donated after I die? This is how you're going to go about making sure your organs are donated. First, you want to talk about with your family members about your decision, because they will be involved in the donation arrangements. When you die, if they don't know what your wishes are, then they will never be carried out for you. It is not so happy for other children or adults who cannot find organs that they need when they need one. One of the people on the waiting list for an organ transplant might be someone that you may know. Today I'd like to talk to you about the first need for organ donors in our area, second, how you could become an organ donor, after you die, and finally how your family and organ donor recipients benefit from your donation. I'll be telling you about the need for organ donors. People all around the world need organ transplants, and they need our help. The problem is that there's a lack of organs and organ donors to make those organ transplantations possible. They need many organs, tissues such as hearts, lungs, liver, kidneys, pancreas, corneas, bones, skin, cells, heart valves, and blood vessels. Eyes, intestinal donations are all in great demand. Organ donation statistics during the year 2010, there were 8,024 deceased organ donors in the United States. This was the first time that number, 8,000, was surpassed in a calendar year. The number of deceased people increased by 29.6% from the year 2002 to the year 2006, and 5.6% from 2005 to 2006. The minority donation percentage also increased in 2006. African Americans were 15.5% and Hispanics were 13.7% of the total deceased donors that did not participate in organ donation. New name is added into the list of the national waiting list for every 16 minutes. That means 3 people will be added to this list during the time we are speaking today. The problem is that 19 people will die each year waiting for an organ transplant. LifeSource magazine by Mayo Clinic said approximately 77 people receive an organ transplant every day. You can choose to donate any needed organs that you specify and which organs or tissues you wish to donate. Organ donations are very important. Not only is the problem nationally, but it's also a big problem right here in the state of Florida. There are currently, as of October 13, 2010, 108,000 people that are waiting today for transplant donations, each waiting for a gift of life. Statistics show that there are 260 people waiting for intestines. There's 1,800 people waiting for lung transplants, 3,100 people waiting for liver, and 1,400 people waiting for pancreas. What if that was you? Mark your driver's license, which will indicate that your intent to donate. In this state, it's an automatically thing put on your driver's license. For some states, though, it may vary. Fill out a donor sign card. It's a blue card that you can pick up at the hospital and carry that with you. That will always tell everybody that you are an organ donor, and family members will be able to witness it. That way your choice is done for you. You can see that this isn't difficult to be an organ donor. Now let's look at what might happen if you choose to donate your organs and what may happen if you choose not to. Organ donation benefits both from the donor's family and the recipients. If you donate organs, your family and the people who receive your organs might benefit from it in a similar way. You may be able to help another person with a heart or kidneys or eyes to a child so they can see. All this touches the lives of our family as we were able to help in that way. What if that person waiting on the list needing an organ transplant was someone you loved? Imagine if you had a brother or sister who unexpectedly died and you were able to meet that person who received their heart, for example. Think of the satisfaction, that possible comfort knowing that your brother or sister provided life for somebody else. The problem arises when you're thinking about becoming a donor, but never do anything about it. Then, no one knows what your wishes were, and all of the organs might be not donated. The consequences of this is more people waiting for organs, and there will still be an incredible shortage available for organs. As you can easily see, donating your organs can be one of the most important decisions that you can make, and the greatest gifts you could ever give. I've told you all about the need for the organ donors in your area, how you could become an organ donor after you die, and finally how your family and organ recipients benefit from your donation. You become donor by talking to your family and making sure that they know you want to be a donor. Fill out and sign the donor card. Indicate your wishes on your driver's license. I'm going to leave you with a short message from Michael Jordan, who was a sponsor for the Iowa Life Gift Coalition and Organ Tissue Donor Awareness, and it appears in the 1996 brochure. He writes, "Please make the decision to become an organ donor and tissue donor. Remember, share your life, share your decision." Thank you very much, and I hope this was beneficial for everybody.